Coming up on Evening Editions, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi announces plans to launch a formal impeachment inquiry. Plus, Carbondale City Council will discuss recreational marijuana sales. And another death linked to vaping brings the total to 9. Live from Southern Illinois University, you're watching River Region Evening Edition. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has announced her support for a formal impeachment inquiry into President Trump. Good evening, I'm Jacob Gordon.
And I'm Kyler Giebert. The announcement follows a whistleblower complaint that accuses the president of asking the leader of Ukraine to investigate the son of Vice President Joe Biden. The complaint has not been shared with Congress. President Trump has said it is a Democratic witch hunt. Pelosi spoke a short time ago.
A Republic endures because of the wisdom of our Constitution, enshrined in 3 co-equal branches of government serving as checks and balances on each other. The actions taken to date by the president have seriously violated the Constitution, especially when the president says, Article 2 says I can do whatever I want.
How does the impeachment process work? First, there are charges that the Constitution has been violated. Second, the House would vote on the articles of impeachment. Then the case moves to the Senate.
And earlier today, we spoke with SIU Professor John Jackson about the impeachment process.
Impeachment is a political process. The political process are the facts of life, no matter what else, no matter what evidence, no matter what comes. There is no way the Senate is going to convict Trump and remove him from office. And so the political part dictates the outcome of this, even as we go in.
President Trump responded on Twitter criticizing the congressman for not seeing the transcript of the call and calling it, quote, presidential harassment.
The sale of recreational marijuana tops the agenda of the Carbondale City Council tonight. In January, the sale of pot becomes legal in Illinois, but some cities have already opted out, including Marion, Murfreesboro, and Anna. Now, all eyes are on Carbondale. Students on SIU's campus feel very strongly about the issue.
The social ramifications of it would be positive because people would be able to make decisions and the law would be able to react to the use of marijuana in a positive way.
The City Council will also be discussing the sale of liquor during Halloween.
And speaking of Halloween, it kind of did feel like October today.
You know, we did. We finally got a little taste of those fall-like temperatures. I wonder if those summer temperatures are going to sneak back in. Diamond Palmer's here now with the first look at weather. Diamond, are we going to expect any warm temperatures anytime soon?
Unfortunately, we're not going to be experiencing a break just yet, although we had a glimpse of that today. We will be at 64 degrees tonight with those clear conditions. By morning, we should be seeing a little bit of break with the scattered thunderstorms at 63. By midday, we're creeping up to 78 degrees with those clear skies, but this weekend is where we should be seeing another 90-degree warm-up. We are going to be seeing some of that rain throughout these evenings and the next couple of mornings. You're going to see more of that in my 5-day forecast and more.
Thanks, Diamond. The Marion City Council unanimously approved a measure to raise the city's sales tax to 9.5%. The tax increase means the city's property tax will be eliminated. The move happened just last night. The sales tax increase will go into effect in January. Marion's Mayor Mike Absher says the change is an effort to attract more people to live in the city. It is part of Absher's 2020 vision plan, which aims to keep the city in good financial standing. The Carbondale Education Association, or CEA, filed an intent to strike notice today. The CEA is the union that represents 136 teachers, social workers, and other licensed professionals in Carbondale's Elementary School District 95. The notice allows members to legally strike on Friday, October 4th. Members have been working without a contract since July 31st. CEA says student safety and competitive salaries are the issues that need to be addressed. The next mediation session is scheduled for Thursday, October 3rd at 4:30 p.m.
Carbondale police have arrested Jamal Humes on charges of aggravated unlawful use of weapons by a felon. The arrest is linked to a shooting on September 14th in the 700 block of North Robert Stalls Avenue. 3 people were injured in that shooting. Illinois State Police say a well-known East St. Louis rapper has been shot and killed in a gas station parking lot. When police arrived on scene last night, they found 25-year-old Cedric Gooden on the ground. Gooden was later pronounced dead at Memorial Hospital. An autopsy is still pending. Police currently have no suspects and no motive for the shooting.
A Missouri man has pled guilty to trying to provide material support to ISIS and al-Sham. Robert Hester Jr. has been in federal custody since his arrest in February 2017. Hester is a U.S. citizen and was enlisted in the Army for less than a year before he was given a general discharge from service in 2013. By pleading guilty, Hester admitted that from October 2016 to February 2017, he tried to provide support to ISIS, knowing that it is a designated foreign terrorist organization. Hester faces up to 20 years in prison. And the Illinois Tech Secretary of State, Jesse White, denied what appeared to be the federal government's latest attempt to gather data about non-citizens living in the United States. The Census Bureau has been seeking driver and identity card information, including name, address, date of birth, sex, race, eye color, and citizenship status. White spokesperson Dave Drucker said that the agency received the request from the U.S. Census Bureau's data acquisition branch this month and promptly denied the request.
The John A. Logan College Board of Trustees approved a proposal from Straight Up Solar in St. Louis to construct a 2-megawatt solar array that will occupy 11 acres of the college's campus. As part of the land use deal, Straight Up Solar, the college will receive energy from Array at a locked-in rate for 25 years. Array is expected to provide up to 40% of the college's electricity needs. This could offset the savings of more than $800,000. The project could be completed as soon as 2020. And the Paul Simon Public Policy Institute continued its public lectures with Pulitzer Prize-winning David Kennedy last night. Kennedy spoke about the World War II and its effects on the morality of the war itself. He also talked about the history behind modern-day issues such as climate change.
Because the effects of climate change aren't nearly as dramatic as the Pearl Harbor attack or the invasion of Poland or the invasion of China. They're incremental, long-term, cumulative. It's a slow-motion train wreck, not a great dramatic catastrophe. So marshaling the political will, not just in a single society, but all over the planet, since this is a environmental issue that doesn't know political borders.
The next Paul Simon lecture will be on October 3rd in the Student Center Ballroom.
Ahead on Evening Edition, President Trump speaks at the United Nations.
Plus, an earthquake rattles eastern Pakistan. You're watching Evening Edition at 5.